Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we try to make sense of the money moves of big companies. Today we're diving into Genprex Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say they're looking to raise some serious cash. Make sure you are subscribed to get these insights sent straight to you, and join our Discord community linked in the description below for more. Alright, so what is the big news here? Genprex Incorporated, or GNPX as you might see them on the stock market, has officially filed a prospectus supplement. Now what does that mean in plain English? It is like them saying, hey, we're planning to sell more of our stock and here are the details. They're looking to raise up to a whopping $75 million. This is part of an ongoing at-the-market offering agreement they've had since December of 2023 with H.C. Wainwright and Company, LLC, who acts as their agent, basically their salesperson. This agreement, the sales agreement, is their tool for selling shares directly into the market whenever they see an opportunity. Think of it like a company having a standing order to sell a certain amount of their ownership shares at the best available price. They've actually already sold quite a bit through this agreement. Before this new filing, they had already sold over 796,000 shares, bringing in nearly $14.8 million. So this new $75 million target is a significant expansion of that fundraising effort. This suggests the company needs capital, likely to fund their operations, research, development, or perhaps even to support clinical trials if they are in the biotech or pharma space, which is typical for companies that use cash so actively through stock sales. The shares they are offering are their common stock, valued at a very small amount. Per share, just a fraction of a cent. This is standard practice and doesn't tell us much on its own, but it is the vehicle they're using to raise this substantial sum. Now, alongside this announcement, they've also filed an opinion from their lawyers, Lowenstein Sandler LLP. This opinion essentially confirms that the shares they are planning to sell are legally valid. It is a standard procedural step to ensure everything is above board and that the sale of these new shares is on solid legal ground. Think of it as the legal stamp of approval. So, what does this all mean for Genprex Incorporated? They are clearly in a phase where they need significant funding, and they're choosing to get it by selling more ownership in the company. This is a common strategy for growth-oriented companies, especially those in research-intensive industries. On one hand, it means they have a plan that requires capital and they are actively pursuing it. On the other hand, raising money by selling stock dilutes the ownership stake of existing shareholders. For every new share sold, the percentage of the company owned by each existing share decreases. Looking at the bigger picture, Genprex is raising a substantial amount of money. This could be a sign of confidence in their future prospects or a sign of urgent need for funds to keep their operations running or to push forward with key projects like clinical trials. Without knowing their specific industry and current stage, it is hard to say definitively. However, companies that are constantly raising capital through stock sales can face challenges if they don't see a return on that investment quickly enough. Investors look for growth and profitability. If the money raised isn't effectively deployed to generate revenue or reach critical milestones, the stock price could suffer due to dilution and performance concerns. The key here will be how this $75 million is used. Are there any immediate risks? Well, beyond the dilution to existing shareholders, if the market conditions change, or if the company fails to meet its projected milestones, the stock could come under pressure. They are essentially betting on future success to justify this current fundraising. The fact that they are amending and supplementing previous prospectus filings also tells us that this isn't a brand new initiative, but an ongoing effort, and they've adjusted their plans or are continuing to tap into this funding mechanism. To wrap this up, Genprex Incorporated is actively looking to raise $75 million by selling more of its stock. This is a significant move that indicates a strong need for capital to fuel its operations or growth strategies. While it provides the company with necessary funds, it also means existing shareholders will own a smaller piece of the company. The success of this strategy hinges entirely on how effectively Genprex can deploy this capital to achieve its future goals. It's a high-stakes play, and like all such moves, investors will be watching closely to see the returns. Alright, that is our take on Genprex Incorporated's latest filing. What is your perspective on companies raising large sums of capital this way? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into the corporate world. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description. Thanks for tuning in to Corporate Decoder. See you next time.